Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of They Said. You didn't see us last week because we weren't here, because Aaron was still tired and recovering from the AIDS walk, which was really fun, by the way. Did you do it this time or
I was at a wedding in Santa Barbara over the weekend, feeding a giraffe. So,
At a wedding?
Yeah, it was at the zoo, Santa Barbara Zoo.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was a really cool wedding.
I wish I was doing something else.
But my husband was in the wedding, so we had to go. And
That's
so
a
we were
white
there all
people
weekend.
shit.
Having a giraffe?
Going to have to feed a giraffe at a wedding. What the hell?
I mean, I think Gary was like one of the only black people there, and there was like at least 100 people,
We
so.
only had one token.
That's why he was in the wedding party.
Yeah.
You should have like, oh no, he's here, we're good.
The wedding picture had to have special lighting to get the black man lit up.
But how was everyone's 2 weeks?
Good. Just personally been busy with work and school.
Who are you?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I see Lee has changed a
Lee
lot in the past 2 weeks.
From Mexican to white. Look at this shit.
Apparently couples that stay together really do turn into each other. That's what we're finding out tonight.
He's running from Arizona.
Yes, I'm Trent. I'm the better half of.
He's the other side of the tampon pillow.
Oh my God. What
You
do
know
you
about
all
the
talk
pillow?
about here?
That's-
No, I don't.
Sharing pillow that gets all sweaty and nice and yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Lee calls it a tampon.
Tampon
You should
pillow.
probably have a conversation about that.
Yeah, because we have.
Lordy. No, I just personally been busy with. I'm going to school full time. I'm going to work or working full time, and we've been playing softball, which was our last weekend. Our last games were yesterday, and that's been pretty much it. There's no social life.
What are you
the
going
most
to
part.
school for?
Accounting. I just retired in March from the Navy, doing 20 years 20 years in the medical field, and I wanted something different. So,
Do you like numbers?
yes, I do
I
very much.
don't at all.
Very much. The job I'm working at over here on 4th and Washington, it's we buy houses, we flip them real quick, and we sell them for investment. And so I've been putting all their finances into QuickBooks, getting them organized, and showing how. Just getting things
Don't
better.
show them how to do their shit so they rely on you all the time.
So it was just supposed to be a summer job, and then it just turned into a full job. I like it a lot.
Cool.
It's a great thing. It's just like I said, it's right here on 4th and Washington, really close, and the owners are really great, very personable. They are very flexible with me being able to go to school.
You
So
have
that-
a deep ass voice.
Right? I was singing the same thing.
No.
Makes the rest of us
my
sound
radio
really high.
voice.
Yeah.
Like, hey. Lee, I'm gonna be the pillow. Wet me up.
Oh my.
So Lee's not here tonight because he is working, right?
Yes.
Because there's a
He's at Dan
tournament.
Diego's tonight, still working because of the tournament that you guys are playing next weekend.
Partly of that, and the owner, the general manager, him and his girlfriend were going on a camping trip, and so he doesn't get very much time off. So this is sort of a trade-off. And
White people. Camping.
Do you like
But-
camping or no?
For what?
I hate
You
camping.
can't
I'm
wash your
100%.
ass and what are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
it's disgusting, right? It's disgusting. My staff tries to get me to go camping with them like twice a year, and I'm like, if you bring a motor home or if there's like a cabin, yeah, I'll go. I'm like, I'm not shitting in the woods. I'm not going without being able to wash my hands or shower.
There has to be a shower,
It's gross as
definitely.
hell.
I went camping once, and I packed up my entire house. Dustbuster rugs. I don't know shit about camping. So no, I don't camp. But everyone laughed at me, and I had Avon Skin So Soft because mosquitoes.
The bugs,
were
yeah.
there. And I'm sitting inside the tent talking to everyone. Hey, what are you guys doing? Come out, the fire's. Oh, bullshit. all that damn dirt out there, and they just walk around with no shoes on.
There's one thing that I like about camping.
Coming home.
S'mores.
S'mores. 100%. It's s'mores.
That's it.
But
So
then
nice.
they built little like campfires that you put in your backyard, and now I don't go camping anymore at all. I'm set.
S'mores in the backyard.
Oh,
Yeah, me and Gary just did that like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yep.
Oh, I had an accident.
You had an accident.
My boyfriend hit me.
He's like here.
He's an abusive.
You said it was an accident, so what happened?
Did you fall down the stairs?
I fell. Just passed out. And my dog jumps on my back. Get the hell off. I'm dying. So I had this big white mark on the side of my face. I had to cake makeup on to go to work every day. Plaster. You're looking for it, Courtney. You can't see it.
She's just like,
It's good. It's good. Looks good. You did a good job.
Well, you can't see it now because it healed. We took that week off. It was perfect.
Oh, it was
timing.
like, oh my, I thought it happened like today.
If he hit me today, he wouldn't be here.
He didn't hit you.
Well, I'm telling everybody he did. I need sympathy.
you get sympathy for that, instead of getting laughed at when you're like, yeah, I fell, and then my dog jumped on me.
All my friends said, "Oh, Howard finally stood up to you, man. Bravo, Howard." Tell my mother that shit. She'll come get it.
So what'd you do for the past 2 weeks?
Heal.
That's just healing?
I didn't even go outside. I didn't want anybody to see me. I went to work and I went home. I look like the elephant woman.
Oh, God.
I'm serious. I was so self-conscious of it. I was hair in the face.
Did it actually swell, or did it just like?
Black people do swell.
But like it
They
swelled
also
into like a
sunburn.
giant knot.
But it turned into, it was humongous. And when black people fall and they scrape their skin, it turns white. And then it takes like 6 or 7 days for the pigment to come back in. So I was hurt. Because I had a white eye, not a black eye.
I did not know this. I'm learning things this week. Guess I'm gonna run around hitting black people or anything like that, so I can see what they look like afterwards.
Watch out. Don't let me be the one you hit.
That's why you're separated on opposite ends of the table.
That's why we moved this week, apparently.
I knew it was coming.
It's because she's not yelling at me about my posture anymore.
Oh, good God.
I did see the part where you guys were talking about something about nuts and that relating to being a good father or not.
Oh, about balls or whatever?
Little nuts
Yeah.
make you a good parent. And
Something like that.
Big balls make, whatever it is.
That was
People-
a weird, like,
Seriously,
survey
those
thing.
are the things that they're surveying.
well, like I said,
Survey the damn government. Get their asses back to work.
that's just because someone's like, because people aren't gonna lie. It's like, are your balls like way too big? Like, no. Are you a good father? Of course I am. Like, you're not gonna say
Hopefully
the
they were
opposite of
asking
either of
the
those.
kids.
Oh,
What do your daddy's balls look like?
But no, not that.
oh God.
Asking is their father a good
Went the
father?
wrong direction.
With my balls behind.
Yeah.
Stop it.
There's so many like weird surveys that come out. I feel like all the time, like just about like really strange things that really don't relate. Like, find out if you were born in March, you actually have a 10% chance higher of getting AIDS. Like, what? That's not real. That is not, like, I don't know how you came up with that stat, but that is not real.
Some
Like,
college was trying to get some damn money.
yeah.
Some
Someone's
grant.
senior project, and they're like, let's just do something really weird and have fun with it. People are stupid.
Well, I think the biggest thing that's happened was the government shutdown, right? These
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yep.
Has it affected you at all?
I think it's affected the whole city in reality. Like, if you look around, it doesn't seem like there's that many people going out. There's a lot of government employees who didn't get paid. So it just seems like the street traffic in Hillcrest, like all weekend, just was a lot slower. Granted, there's also a Maroon 5 concert, so like people were going, like worshiping Adam Levine and things like that. But it just seemed a lot slower around the whole area, and even in like Mission Valley, like it just. I feel like there's just a weird attitude going on through everyone right now.
I really didn't do anything because I was worried about my retirement check. I did 20 years. I'm way older than you think. So we didn't do anything at home. We just sat there, worried. Am I still gonna get paid? Then oh, thank you, Jesus.
Did you get that email from DFAS saying that? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was very nerve-wracking to see that these people are still getting their money.
Mm-hmm.
And all these people are now unemployed, furloughs, Head Start. All these kids' parents don't have anybody to watch their kids anymore. And it's just going to become this big, humongous domino effect, and they're going to blame it on Obama.
It's just ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. Like, I will admit I have not like read through the entire bill or anything like that, so I don't know all of the stipulations that could be in there. But like, government health care works in every other country that it's in. It's not in any country where it's like not successful. It does really well in Canada. It does really well in England, like places like that. And it's just like, I don't understand when people are like, no, I want to have to pay a lot of money when I do something stupid
Well,
or when I get sick.
I was watching some of the stuff. Bill Maher,
Yeah.
he had said something. One reporter went out asking people, "What do you know about healthcare?" One lady said they're gonna put microchips in you so they can scan you. You're like this. What the hell have you been? What are you doing?
Yeah.
So many people are so ignorant on the subject. And what did
ignorant.
another person say?
Well,
The death.
death
Once
panel.
you get to a death panel.
Death
What the
panel.
hell? What the hell is a death panel? You just get to a certain age, it's like this. Okay, we're done taking care of you, bitch. You're dead.
Well, that's what people believe,
God.
I can't
yes.
believe that.
Yeah.
Why the hell?
Well,
There's still private practices though in those places. There's still private. If you feel like that the doctors that are covered by like your government health care plan or whatever aren't good enough, you can pay to go to like private practices and things like that to if you feel like you need to spend money on yourself. But it doesn't get rid of anything like that. Like it doesn't do any harm, but all it takes is one politician saying like, oh, it's socialist reform. Like, and people are like, oh, socialism? That's what happened during World War II. Like, I don't want to be a part of that. Like, no, if you look, like things like communism, democracy, socialism, all those things, like at the core of like pure communism, pure democracy are extremely similar. Pure communism is the entire country's on the same level and you make good decisions together. Pure democracy is everyone's on the same level, but you still have an elected official who takes care of it. Like that's it. But the thing is, when they've been done, democracy has worked, communism has failed. And it's because of the way they were done and the people who were in charge. And it wasn't communism, it was a dictatorship, 100%. They just called it communist.
Well, I think what's his name? Jimmy Kimmel showed it best on one of his little skits of how he went on the streets and was doing interviews with people and asking them, do you support Obamacare or do you support the Affordable Care Act? And how they all immediately said, no, I don't support Obamacare, but I do support of the Affordable Care Act, not realizing that they're one and the same thing.
Yeah.
So if they just take the name off of it, people will respect it. I mean, some people are just ignorant about the name Obama. And
He didn't name it Obamacare. It's the people who are trying to get it not done
Media.
are the ones.
well, what's his name? The leader with the hammer?
Boner, John
Yeah,
Boehner,
yeah,
yeah.
him.
Boner, whatever.
That's what my husband says.
Exactly.
If
People like him.
If I had a hammer, I'd hit him on the top of his head with it.
But yeah, the media has named it and labeled it that. And so now it has that persona of that's a bad thing just because, Obama's attached to it. Even though, 15, 20 years from now, the kids going to school, they're going to be learning about how he has changed America for the better in regards to bringing this healthcare act to America.
How long has England had health care? Since after World War II. And I don't...
It's proven that it's not like a short-term fix. It's worked the entire time. And like people are saying like, oh, in England, they don't have good teeth. That's what's going to happen to us. Like, no, you still go to the dentist. It's a personal call always.
Well, let them have rotten teeth if they don't want to get their teeth fixed.
Yeah.
He don't have no jacked up teeth.
No. I know tons of I feel like the majority of British people who I've met have had good teeth. It's just because of like things like Family Guy, where they still like every British person that's like
love
idolized. They have exactly.
And if people want to bitch about health care or whatever, that's what they need to talk about is dental care. Health insurance or dental insurance is outrageous.
Yeah.
Much less health care. And if people took care of themselves better instead of depending on that magic pill or that surgery to fix themselves, then they wouldn't be in a situation of having to worry about what they are or are not going to be paying.
And healthcare is extremely expensive, especially for people in the service industry, like chefs and things like that, and people who work in bars. And like, it's not very easy for them to get healthcare. Like, it's expensive, and I know that's why. Back when we had Amber on the show a while back, there was a fundraiser they were doing to raise money for a chef downtown who needed to have a surgery, and it was like everyone went and ate at that place and raised money for it. And that's what people have to do in this industry because they can't afford healthcare. It would raise everyone's taxes, yes, but it would help out so many more people.
It doesn't
by
raise
costing
it that
you
much.
by costing you so little.
When
like,
one of the shows broke it all down where the money is coming from, it made sense to me then. And why people are arguing about it is completely.
Yeah.
Look the shit up if you have a question you want to argue about it. Look it up.
It's not going to be more expensive if everyone's contributing to it.
That's the thing.
Well, I went and got on the site today, and I know everyone's complaining about how long it took. Well, it's new, number one. They didn't think 6 million people were going to jump on the site at the same damn time, and no one could prepare for that anyway. So I got on it, and I got all the way through it. I didn't want to sign up because I retired. I get mine.
Amen.
Y'all paying for my shit anyway.
Praise!
Complaining.
Praise!
While you complaining about the Obamacare, y'all paying for my shit every day. Look what you paid for.
All right. Well, on that note, I guess we'll take a break and we'll be right back. We were done talking.
And we're back. And we're back.
For those of you who aren't here, Miss Ophelia did just show up, and now she is storming away already.
Work her drink.
Yeah, she's going to get a drink.
It's like
She's
Sue
coming back.
Sylvester and she walks away. She's like pushing people all the way and like, no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of Sue Sylvester,
You're like, I
that
did
was a good one.
that.
That's a good segment right there. Great.
GLEE has come back for everyone who watches or doesn't. It came back 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks,
Yeah.
because this will be the third week.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They did 2 Beatles episodes, and now this one is the Corey Monteith memorial
Farewell to
episode.
Finn.
Yeah. How does everyone feel about the ones that have already happened?
Bitch. No.
100% on that
Can
same
we-
I
page.
am so
No.
sorry. I am over. You have graduated already. Get the hell off the damn show. Keep
Okay.
going to college. Get them off. Stay
See,
with the damn kids.
But Demi Lovato is really hot. So
Oh, yeah,
I
she
was
was.
really,
yeah, she was when she.
oh yeah, her adding her onto it was fantastic. I liked that whole situation. But there were definitely doing a Beatles song already has like ties to it. It's gonna emotionally charge people to either love it or hate it. Doing 2 episodes of only Beatles songs is adding even more to it. There were a couple of good ones in there, but I do feel like there were more bad ones than good ones personally. When the guys sang, the guys did a really good job on the Beatles songs. When girls sing Beatles songs, it already comes off, it's 4 guys singing a song, you know what I mean? Like, and when one girl sings it, it's really hard for that to come across as the same message that like the Beatles sang with. Across the Universe did it extremely well, but that was a movie, and there was also like it was just a good movie altogether.
Weird movie.
But the one song that I actually really didn't like, which I was really glad about, was the Tina song on the beginning of the second episode. She started singing Revolution, and I love that song.
Tina!
And they just like cut it. I was like,
Over
thank
it.
fucking God.
I was so happy.
When they dumped the icy on her, I was.
When she got
I hate
Carrie's
her so much.
best
Luscious
moment
all on
ever. Hate her.
She graduates, I'll be glad that I follow her ass.
Why is she still on the show? I just don't. I hate it.
It's sad that they've like turned her character into that because there's been times when she's been really good, but
But
it's
it
just like
started the stutterer.
they just keep.
Yeah.
Then she went into the crazy, chasing the gay man, and now she's a diva.
Yeah.
People
I'd feel
really don't change like that.
Bad if I was
True.
Jenna.
They might change like that over their entire life, not over 2 years in high school.
Now.
It's her character is definitely the one I'm frustrated with the most on the show. Everything that happened in New York, it was okay, nothing like incredible or anything.
Nobody saw that.
No, I saw that.
Okay.
But I did like I said, the guys' songs, and I mean the plotline movement was very little to none through these 2 episodes. I feel.
You have to also really, really put into consideration the whole like Corey Monteith thing. Like they had already written everything, and then he
Ophelia just
died,
stole
and then
my
they had to go back
shoes.
and rechange it. They wanted to make it happy, and oh shit, she's really leaving.
Yeah,
with
she's
them.
leaving with your shoes.
She's
No,
gone.
That's happening.
That's my purse.
Oh shit.
They're gone.
It's gonna have a smoke.
But yeah, the whole fact that they put the Corey Monteith episode off for after the first 2, I feel is what's making it more awkward for everyone else. Because you know it's happened, and you know that's what you want to get to. And they're just like, no, we're going to do 2 other episodes first that are going to have nothing to do with that, and no one's even going to talk about. He's not even getting brought up. It's not even like he was still alive during these times. Instead, like, oh, like, I would have actually rather had that. They were like, oh, Finn's like doing this or
That should have
something
been the
like that.
first
Like,
episode. Should have had something attached to Finn.
yeah.
Either he's in the hospital or something like
Yeah.
that. But the two Beatles, the first one I liked. When they went to the second one, which I watched today, I went, oh God, can I get one more Beatles song?
See, I liked the songs in the second one more than the songs in the first one.
But won't this episode show what that plot twist is going to be of how are they getting rid of him in a sense? Or is it already known?
Oh, no, they haven't even mentioned his name in the first two episodes.
Right, but I'm just meaning of this episode that's coming up that's the tribute to him. Obviously, they are going to have some...
Yeah. Originally, they said... Well, I know they're, I believe, killing him off in the show. Originally, they said it was going to be drug-related. Last I heard, it's not going to be. They're not going to do anything about that.
They're not leaking, like, any spoilers, which says a lot because I usually know, like, the whole show before it airs, but I don't know anything about this.
You write the story.
Well, I would do a better job, but but they haven't really released anything. Last I heard, it was going to be a car accident.
We already had the car.
There was a car accident, like,
Well, what else do you want him to do? Fall off a bridge?
Well, that's what I'm just referring to is that that's why they delayed it.
I don't think it's glorifying telling the true facts of something that really is happening in the world. Our kids are doing drugs, and they need to see this and see the repercussions of what can happen to it. I think they should do something that relates to what's going on.
I like the idea
of how he really died in real life.
You know how to direct it a certain way where it dealt with drugs, and that story should be behind drugs. He died because of drugs.
Even if they wanted to do it as like not him as a drug addict, or as like say he went on a trip, met someone, tried it, and something bad happened,
right?
And they can use that as like a teaching lesson to obviously every character on the show and to everyone who watches it. There's so many people who watch that show and relate to it as they're going through like the hard times of high school. Like I assume you watched the GLEE movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and they show like interviews with like kids who are like talking about like their struggles of what they're personally going through in high school, and there's so many people who watch it and get imprinted by things that are done on the show. And that's the one thing I don't like is when they get to those topics, they shy away from it. Like when they did the whole spousal abuse thing, like they talked about it and then they shied away from it for a really long time.
I know that, and I'll admit, like the writers on that show suck. Like I'm the biggest GLEE fan, but the writers suck. I will totally admit that. But I know that for this one, they just really, really, really didn't want to be disrespectful to his family, to Leah, anybody with that. So they're going this way with it. They are going to have PSAs during the episode of like the actual cast talking about like drugs and stuff. Everybody really knows what happened to him. Yeah. So even if they don't make it Finn had that, like everybody knows what really happened to Cromartie. So like they can, the point will get across without having to like taint the character in a way.
I understand that. I can understand.
You know, I guess.
Side note, the one thing that I thought was really strange, and spoiler alert, in the first episode of the season.
It's not a spoiler if it's been aired a week in the past.
Yeah, watch it.
That's their fault. Go watch it.
The marriage proposal.
No.
How the other characters came back.
Yeah.
And weren't in the rest of the episode, right? Like Mercedes, who everyone's like, when's Mercedes gonna come back on the show? You see her like, she smiles, and that's it.
Yep.
That's her entire like. She could have sang
She did
back up for me. She did back up.
Like, and they built that whole thing up, like having all the like teams together and stuff like that. And I feel like they could have made that number bigger than it was.
Can you make a proposal that big?
Can I?
Yes.
I don't know yet. I haven't found someone who's made me want to.
Oh,
so I don't know.
Here we go again.
I can't sing like him.
You don't want
so I know that
anybody because you don't like sharing the damn bed.
When it's
as long
cold,
as he can get in his position.
Yeah, exactly.
He's fine.
I'm just gonna get a California King,
That's
and then
right.
I can live with someone.
Me and Gary got
We
it.
will let you borrow his tampon, pillow tampon, or whatever it was.
As long as it's not me.
Yeah, you're the tampon now, so.
Probably the same color as their pillow too.
But I mean, I did enjoy them. My roommate hated them.
I didn't think that proposal seemed genuine. It was totally.
I will tell you why.
Right.
Because they had 3 big couples on that show. They had Brittany and Santana, Finn and Rachel, and Kurt and Blaine. They broke everybody up last season, and in the summertime, they lost 2 of the key members of the first 2 couples. They got 1 couple left. They can't fuck this shit up. They know that last season, by breaking them up, was shit. So they are like, fuck, we need to keep our fans. We need to keep them. we're going to give them what they want. They want Kurt and Blaine to be engaged? Fuck it, we'll do it. We don't have continuity anyways, so we're going to give them what they want.
I love the fact.
It was awful. I hated it. I just pretend it didn't happen.
I love that people disappear on that show, and like for weeks at a time and come back. Now they're like actually making like fun of it. Like Sue brought it up. It's like some of your Glee members just leave for weeks without any like for any reason, then they show back up. Like it happens all the time. Like even when Brittany was like a normal, like a regular on the episode, there'd be like 2 episodes without her.
Yeah.
And then she'd come back and no one like says anything about her being gone or anything like that. And the original, not Mike Chang, but the original like Mexican guy who came with him, like in the first season is off and on all the time, but they're always there for the performances because they have to have the right amount of people.
They are some true Gleeks,
like,
aren't they?
They just don't want to pay the actors for the other episodes.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
They're all unknown.
They're taking on way too many like guest people. They're like, shit, we can't pay you because we're having John Stamos on this episode.
Young the Restless.
Adam Lambert, Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato be on the show. The only problem I had with that
she should have stuck her tongue down that girl Santana's throat.
When they were singing though, and she's like, she is a much better singer than everyone on that show. That's why she has a singing career. But like when they're singing and she's like obviously like keeping up with Santana, I did like that song the way it was done. But then like when the 4 of them are singing together and she's just singing like backup, I'm like she should just be singing the song and the rest of them should be singing backup.
Laying on the floor.
Yeah.
I wanted to drop a brick on all of them. If I had 4 adverts, I'd drop them right on their damn heads. That was so ignorant.
It was.
That show right now is losing me.
It's losing everybody.
I'm pretty close, and it sucks because like I do enjoy it, and I've watched it from the beginning, and it's really close to me.
You're gonna be there to the end, don't you dare.
I'm saying it's close. I'm not saying I'm to that point yet. My roommate has told me she's watching this episode and then she's done. I'm not to that point yet, but I feel like this is definitely the last season I'm watching.
This bitch really is wearing my shoes and took them.
Yeah.
Do you both wear the same size?
She put hers away.
That's a problem right there.
What, you want me to do? Bind my feet now? I'm fucking old. I can't bind my toes now.
All right, and on that, we are going to take another break. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Glee my ass.
Oh my. Okay, we're back.
Metal is a topic of conversation.
Yeah. So we have been talking about multiple things this episode, and we were just informed that we have not spoken about sex yet. And
oh my God. This is the first time we waited this late to talk about it.
Yeah. Usually it's like right off the bat, Lee's like, oh, Kiki's nipples, and Kiki
has a bra.
And that's usually how the episode starts. So we're going to talk about condoms. Do you guys use condoms in your personalized relationships?
No.
Well, you're married.
Yeah, but I do.
Well, he said no. I said, well, you're married.
I'm married too.
I know you're married too, but you use them?
Yeah, because I don't want to get pregnant.
You put them on?
No, he does.
Well, then he uses them, not you.
We use them!
Unless you're doing some kinky shit at your house, I'll be over there too, girl.
You can find it.
I use condoms as well, Kiki.
Yes, and I've been my man for 7 years.
But is it just because of, like, you just want to be safe all the time?
I don't want to get pregnant. Safe. Lead by example.
So what do you think that the stat of people using condoms has gone down again? Because I feel like it went up after probably like the 70s and 80s.
I think people are getting lazy. And the more you drink, the more your inhibitions go down. You don't have any control. You're like, I don't have it. I won't come inside you. Boo, you're coming all the damn time.
Yeah.
People are getting lazy and not caring because there's medication now. Oh, if I get it, I can still keep myself alive. And in 10 years, there'll be a cure.
Yeah.
That's how I feel everybody's thinking right now.
McDonald medicine. Or
I
fast
mean,
food medicine.
What'd you call it?
Fast food medicine.
Fast food medicine. What the hell is that?
Where there's that quick fix. They can just go, they can take that pill, whatever, to fix whatever health concern or problem they have, whether it might be AIDS, high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, different things that there's that quick fix. There's a pill that you can take instead of taking precautions, preventive measures.
So you and Lee don't use condoms. How long were you guys together for before you stopped, or did you never?
No, we did when we first were together. Yes. Wow. Maybe about 6 to 9 months in, I would say, maybe, off the top of my head.
I would say, I mean, that's probably about, like, when I've been in a relationship, I've been dating a girl for that long, known that neither of us are with anyone else, and known that she basically doesn't have anything and that she's on the pill before something comes up. But then you have those girls who you date who are like, what would you do if I got pregnant? It's like, I'm wearing a condom again.
Or you could say, bye. Like, that's kind of creepy.
I know men get bored, they'll creep out, get them some, and come home. Oh, no. It's always going to be a condom hanging by my bed.
Hanging by
They dangle. I have a little pull it.
Oh, my.
Like which they do with the sandwiches? Like, just slide it down, like...
You know, like the bathroom, we have
the
paper
paper
towels.
towels.
I got a string I pull, and then the lube comes down.
Oh, my God.
Pull it back and goes right back to the ceiling. I'm kidding.
But you should make that.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
you should have met that.
So, since you three still use them, what type do you prefer? Ribbed, thin, Magnum? Ribbed for her?
I honestly feel like I get different kinds all the time. Like, it's really like, I am not a planner, so more of the time it's like, oh, you're coming over? I don't have any condoms. I'm gonna run to 7-Eleven and see what they have, and I buy them, and then it's obviously a 3-pack, so I'm out again and have to go next time.
You can order like the family pack on Amazon.
Courtney, you know what this is, don't you?
That's what we do. There's little gold wrappers all over our house.
This is called a prepared conversation.
Call that under reverse.
So how come
That's awesome.
Oh, it was
Gary
a
used
3-pack, just
condoms
to let you know I didn't use any.
instead?
Because I don't want to use birth control because I don't like how it makes me
Side
feel and what it does.
effects.
Yeah, side effects.
Well, I don't know, with women taking like the pill, don't they have, no one knows long term of all that stuff that you're doing to your body.
I mean, people
Just
have
like when they
probably
put
dated
that-
for a long
Especially the
time.
other ones now that are like the
Inserted
insertion
inside,
thing,
right,
like in your arm,
right.
or like the shot, like all those, like those are even newer. You don't like.
You keep like hearing about it. Like, haven't you seen on like the TV? They'll always be talking about different, like birth control and like, oh, if you use this, call us for like a lawsuit against the company. Like, what the fuck? How about no?
What are some side effects from birth control?
Like blood clots. Possible death is always on there.
That's the warning for
It's
everything.
messing
That's
with like
the warning
your
for everything.
hormones
Medication comes out
and
says you may have a heart attack.
a heart
you
attack.
May die,
Yeah.
You may fucking, your eyes may fall out and roll out.
That's my favorite part of those, like like we're gonna help you sue. So like, if you've had a heart attack or died, call us. What?
Well, I used to be a pharmacy tech when I was in the Navy, and obviously there's the various different types of ones. You got the shot, and obviously that can still cause spotting. It makes women nervous. It can cause weight gain, emotional. You know, with the various different type of the birth control.
I had nothing.
Hormonal.
I already have
imbalances.
weird hormone issues, so
I was on the pill.
Some people it can regulate it. Where if they had more sporadic cycles, they can regulate them.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
there
it
is some things, but
it can regulate.
if there's women who've been on it for a long period of time, and then when they are ready to have children, then it has been problems for them to conceive. It takes them a longer periods of time. So,
this is true.
I'm having trouble conceiving now.
but just like any drug, everything has weird side effects.
I mean,
What the
I feel
hell?
like
Really?
Was that a question?
I feel like the amount of people using condoms has gone down slightly, just because of, I think more females are starting to use birth control earlier. So at least like in the straight community, I feel like more often it's like I hear of people being like, yeah, I gotta get a test, I didn't use a condom. Like,
Throw one more chair.
it's like, oh, she was on a birth control and I didn't use a condom. Like, that's a conversation.
Aaron
like,
has a death glare and I can't even
it's-
see him.
really just. I mean, I would still use a condom in those situations. You know?
I don't know how you. Do you guys go get tested together? If you're cutting off, stopping using
Have
one
you
and-
ever gone with somebody to get tested? What the hell is going on?
I've never been tested.
What?
Go talk to Alex.
I think you need 2 more.
Is that Alex?
What?
His name is Alex?
But obviously, it has been a problem, though, of people becoming complacent because there's been porn stars who have now been infected with AIDS.
Yeah.
Because of not using them anymore.
Yeah. I mean, and that's, I have never been tested, and I know it's a really terrible thing. I totally should be. I've just never done it. I have used condoms in.
Wait, you never done porn?
No.
You want to?
Those tapes have been erased. So you do with X's.
We can let you get nervous. You turn it red there. You want to do something? We can make some good money. Yeah.
But I know I should be. Like, it's just something I've never gotten around to, and it sucks to say that. But I've used condoms.
What do you mean you haven't got? They have damn trucks all around the streets. Free testing.
I've never. I mean, I've had
surgeries. Hit you in your head, cut you, and then take it.
No, I've had surgeries. I've had my blood tested, so I know I'm not HIV positive. I haven't been tested for other things that, like when you go get tested for sexually transmitted diseases. Yes.
Oh Lord. We would never.
So
I don't have anything going on.
Saying,
it all
or?
Feels normal down there,
clap off.
and that's what I go off of. But I know I shouldn't. But
does it burn when you pee?
The only people who I've ever had sex with without a condom were girls who I were dating who were regularly getting tested. So that was like kind of how it went in my head. I was like, oh, she's been tested, we had sex. She doesn't have anything. So
did you go with her?
No.
Okay.
I still need to get tested. But
yes, you do. Think about that shit.
Yeah.
We'll go with you. I'll go with you.
Just gonna group together and
Yeah.
go.
They said field trip.
Field trip.
Oh, do us. Let's go film Dustin getting tested for the first time.
So what about
We
that?
can all of us go get tested together. I don't care. Let's do it.
And we should. It's
that'd
something
be
that
great.
should be
It's a prostate
done more
exam.
often, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, talking about prostate exam. The doctor says, "Oh, we're gonna have to stick a camera." I said, "You ain't sticking shit up my ass." And then he looks at me, and I look back at him. Just because I look like this, don't mean I do what you think I be doing.
Can't you read my tattoo?
They don't read. My mother watches this. I'm just not talking bad. My mother. Tattoo.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna go over is we have a little "Who Would You Rather" game, and we're gonna go around. Everyone has to answer every single question. I didn't write these. I'm just going to ask them. The first one
Mexican
is
Trent wrote them.
Blaine or Kurt?
Blaine.
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 Now,
Even
second
though
one.
Kurt would be fun because you could make him cry.
well, no, Kurt is way too womany, and
You could make him cry.
Too porcelain.
Ooh, that's his
broke
nickname.
his ass.
Sophia. How do you say it?
Vergara.
Vergara or Jessica Alba?
I would
Sophia
tear
Vergara.
Sophia up, them big ass titties and all that ass.
Jessica Alba.
It's the accent again.
100%.
She could be drinking
Jessica
Diet
Alba.
Coke while I'm fucking her.
Oh, the next one, the next one, the next
Jessica.
one.
Okay.
Henry Cavill or Ben Affleck?
Henry.
Henry Cavill or Ben Affleck?
Yep.
Henry.
For sure.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
I
sexy
don't know
as
who
hot as
Henry
shell.
is.
I haven't seen
Oh my
Superman
God.
yet, but I haven't seen
You're
the thing
coming out
that-
of your shell. That's all we need to talk about.
Oh, yeah, Henry then.
Who,
yeah,
it's the guy from the new Superman,
Superman.
movie?
Yeah, him.
He was shirtless and he had a hairy chest.
It's probably him.
Okay.
Oh, the final one is Scarlett Johansson or Mila Kunis?
Mila.
Mila.
Yep.
Mila.
Scarlett have I ever talked about Scarlett Johansson on this show? Like, Scarlett Johansson is, she's not my number one. She's my number two. Gwen Stefani, I think, is like the most beautiful female on the
my
planet.
God, you
But
got
Scarlett
all
Johansson
emotional?
is for
That's
sure
my
number
girl
two.
crush.
Not even a question. Mila Kunis is, I see her as Meg only. Just a very annoying voice. And plays human being. That is who Mila
Meg
Kunis is
on
in my
Family
mind.
Guy because she does the voice.
Oh no.
Oh, and along the Meg lines, the girl who did the first Meg, Lacey Chatbird or whatever, the one who, she was in Mean Girls.
Can we go back to Henry?
Her over Mila Kunis. She's hot too. Just putting that
Just
out
joking.
there. And then Kiki wanted to talk about
Halloween is coming, and I'm going to Pennsylvania.
No. No.
What's in Pennsylvania?
Not.
A naked haunted house.
A
Ooh.
naked
Could you
haunted
imagine me running around naked through a haunted house with all those straight people, dick and titties just a swinging? Oh yes, they have it in England also.
the Naked
I've never
Haunted.
heard of
It's
it.
I don't
is this the first year of it, or is it
understand.
something that's been going on for a while?
It's probably new for us. England's been doing it for years.
So you go through the haunted house
Girl,
while you're
I don't
naked.
know. I'm trying to go to Pennsylvania for vacation.
You sounded like you knew what we were talking
Are
about.
the actors
It
naked
says-
too?
I don't know. I wouldn't give a damn. I'm walking around with a damn.
The
willy
dress code is
up.
nude or prude.
Yeah.
Why
It's
go
called
that far when
naked.
there's just Palm Springs and they have the clothing
The
optional
dress
places?
code is nude or
Shocked
prude, so you can
Uber.
go through with your clothes on.
Yeah.
But I'm going through naked. I want to scare the children.
No, you.
That's what's
You're
weird,
the person
like-
who's supposed to try to get scared. You're not scaring people.
People would be scared if they saw me.
That's the point. You're not supposed to be the one scaring
Most people be jumping back. Go, what the hell is that?
I assume it's 18 up.
I would think it would be 21.
21?
Yeah, 21.
What-
I
I mean, it
don't
doesn't
think
need to
a
be.
bunch of 18-year-olds running down there new to the scene trying to see somebody.
But they're 18.
Yeah, that's legal to vote. That ain't legal to go in no damn sex
It is.
shop.
I mean, it is
Oh,
legal.
It is
Sure.
legal to a sex shop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
Yes.
The only thing you can't do
What
at
about the
21
clothing
is
optional
drink.
places in
Or
Palm
rent a
Springs?
car.
Are they 18 and up?
Hate that.
The clothing optional what?
In Palm
Oh,
Springs?
yeah, maybe I
resort?
should
Yeah.
talk
They're all
about that
for
event
men.
that I didn't have planned.
I went to go to a clothing optional resort.
But I'll talk
Oh, no,
about
I'm
my
just saying,
event.
is it 18 and
No,
up?
you can't come in here.
Is it 18 and up or 21? I never noticed. Anyways.
I've never been in one.
Do you have any events?
Courtney just yelled at me. Slavery
I'm trying to bring you back
Slavery
in.
is over. Don't yell
How dare
at me.
you?
Equal rights. Obama.
How dare you?
Do I have any events? Every Wednesday, Bitchy Bingo at Lips. October, when is it? 20th. We have a fundraiser for autism at Lips.
That's right.
And I'm going to see a lawyer
Stop.
for the white man hitting me, keeping
Stop
me down.
it.
The white man keeping me down.
Trent, do you or Lee have any events coming up?
We don't. The only biggest thing I want to just promote is the Autumn Classic is this coming weekend for softball.
That's at the Poway Sportsplex, right?
All over, actually. There's Chula Vista, Poway, Hourglass, Kit Carson in Escondido, and I'm forgetting one. Oh, Santee, sorry.
Clan T, I heard it. Yeah.
No, you said it.
I drive through, I don't stop.
But that's this weekend, the Autumn Classic on Saturday and Sunday, so hope y'all can come out and support your teams.
Courtney?
By the time this airs, it'll be like about time to run over to the flag. Yes. Okay, so when you're seeing this, shut your computer off and run over to the flag at 6.
Oh, damn.
For San Diego Remembers Matthew Shepard. At 7. He said 6.
Well, get there at
7.
6, obviously.
Get there at 6
You
so
wanna
you're
be
not
there.
late. 7. March. Go to the center. Watch an awesome documentary about Matthew Shepard. I didn't get to help plan it this year. I'm super sad because I'm in graduate school and I'm in class every night and I can't miss tomorrow night's
Stop
class. So
moving
guess
it, they
who's not
can't
going to
see
be?
it if you keep shaking it around.
And there's
I don't think it's
Ophelia will be serving in the bar.
also this
during the Hillcrest Hoedown, which is coming up on this Saturday.
Again, we're going to keep with that name, Hold Down.
The
there's
Hillcrest
a hoedown.
I hope it goes really well. I know people are more excited about it this year. There's more talk about it than last year, so I think it's going to go really well. And then everyone keep going and drinking afterwards. We'll be open. Tonight, obviously, is Manic Monday here at the Brass Rail, and as a thank you to everyone who's come here in the 5+ years we've been doing Manic Monday. We're doing no cover all October long, so it should be pretty fun.
Cool.
So come Rage Face, still we got the $2 drinks, and we got $3 local craft beers all month long too. So that'll be fun.
Beer.
Yep, exactly.
Beer.
So that's it for this week of They Said. Next week we might be back at our normal seats. We might stay on this side. I don't
won't be
know.
back.
Keep it
I might not be
mixed
sitting
up.
next to Courtney.
It's
I
like
found
a
out
good
some new
plenty
things about her
good
this week that I'm not
chicken.
okay with. So, but we'll see you guys next
Oh,
week.
one shout out to my sister who bit me when I clotheslined her 10 years ago. I'm still here, bitch. Kimberly Nixon, yeah, you.
Oh my God.
All right. We'll see
Open
you
wounds.
guys.
Open wounds.
Bye.